there, and welcome back to Oxfam CCTV. I'm your host for this evening, Mr. Green. Today is Friday, it's end of the second week, and all heads of states are here, and they're in the conference room talking and negotiating. We don't know if they're going to finish today or tomorrow, but we do know that it's been a busy day. And earlier this evening I was joined by Executive Director Mr. Hobbs from Oxfam International, and he's going to give us some more details on the negotiations. Mr. Hobbs, welcome.
Thank you.
Would you please tell our viewers, just give them like a brief update on what's been going on in the negotiations today?
What's actually happened is that the leaders actually started negotiating from the podium. So people made speeches which reflected their national positions but didn't reflect an agreement. And the Secretary General, we understand, then Ban Ki-moon asked them to stay on later and to try and finish the negotiations. And now what's happening is we're getting a series of texts from different countries. So instead of operating on a single text specifying what should happen in the treaty or whatever the final legal outcome is, we are trying to analyse a series of texts that are coming through, and we really don't know where we stand right at this point.
So you mentioned the text they're all describing. What's in the text right now, and what's
Okay, so we've seen one which has got no mention of a 2050 target for reducing emissions, but very good language on finance. And then we've seen another one with the emission reduction stuff, but not such good language on finance. From Oxfam's point of view, there have been three main areas. One has been mitigation, which is how much we're cutting greenhouse gas by, and making sure we get the 40% by 2020 and the 80% for rich countries by 2050. So you've got permutations of that. Then you've got the finance, which is about 200 billion, 100 billion for technology transfer, 100 billion for adaptation to help poor people affected.
And the developed countries.
In the developing countries. And so you've got those things happening, but they're all different in each text.
Okay.
Which reflects the different interests of different countries who are promoting the texts.
And the difficulties and how to agree on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
While all the world leaders are gathered in the conference center, earlier today, all the NGOs came together to raise their voice and tell the world leaders what they feel about the negotiations so far.
Climate change! Climate change! Climate change! We all stand together, united, for united we are stronger. That's why we stand here today with a loud call to our heads of state that we need urgent action on climate change now. Words are not enough. We need action. Canada! Canada! Climate change! US! US! Climate change! Denmark! Denmark! Climate change!
Alright, that's pretty much it for now. But, of course, we're gonna follow the rest of the negotiations till the end. And as soon as we have the verdict, we'll let you know. I'm gonna leave you now with the Fossil of the Day. No, actually, it's Fossil of the Year award. So let's have a look who won.
Fossil of the day, fossil of the day, who is there, who is first?
There is indeed only one Fossil of the Year award granted each year to the country, perhaps not the country most ultimately consequential, but the country that has done the most day after day to prevent a strong climate treaty. 3, 2, 1, and the Fossil of the Year goes to Canada! Canada, the big winner of the Fossil of the Year award. Canada has won Fossil Award after Fossil Award. We're joined now by Prime Minister Stephen Harper in person, making his first appearance outside of the Bella Center here in Copenhagen. Canada wins for objecting to strong targets, objecting to extending the Kyoto Protocol, refusing to move from its -3% target from 1990 levels, leaked documents that showed that Canada didn't even want to achieve its terrible target of -3% from 1990 levels and was planning to increase carbon by 37% by 2020 from its current level, which itself is far above what it promised to go to during the Kyoto Protocol. Canada, you've done just about everything a fossil-winning country can do.